Welcome back to Cardcore. Today we are doing an unboxing and review of the Komorebi Sonhos Brutalist playing cards.
Alright, we got a deck of the Komorebi Sonhos Brutalist deck. This is a sequel deck to their Sonhos Insight. Overall, the Sonhos Insight deck was a pretty interesting deck. There was a lot of elements of it that I did enjoy, and I thought it had some interesting themes and art throughout the deck. But overall, the back design wasn't particularly my favorite. This deck has gone a lot simpler, and the back design is a lot better in my opinion. Just like the first edition, these were made in Taiwan. Let's just get right into it. It's got pull tabs so you can open your cards nice and easily. We get a nice matte tuck box. It's nice and soft. Right on the front of the box, it says Komorebi. We get some of the back design right here. It starts on the front and it wraps around the side of the box right here. The side here says Sonhos. On top it says Brutalist, and we get a red star. The back of the tuck box has the Komorebi logo with 2 above it, and we get some more red stars.
Before we continue with this review, please make sure to like this video. It really helps out my channel. And of course, you can subscribe if you'd like to see future unboxings and reviews. You can even hit the bell button to get notified when new videos drop. Back to the review.
As you can see, we get a really nice, bold, one-way back design. Just a big red star right in the center of the deck with a white oval and a black backdrop. We get some nice, thick borders as well. Right away, we start off with the Ace of Spades. Features the silhouette of the star right there with this kind of cutout of the spade. Right here it says Sonhos Edition 2 Brutalist. We get some pretty small pips. I actually quite like the look of that. Super cool. We get some semi-star cutouts in the spades right here. The court cards just feature some big black stars. I think that's a really nice touch. We get more star cutouts in the 5 of hearts, and the red court cards feature red stars. We get a similar card from the first edition, the star pattern and this dog. We also get an oval right here with, I have no idea what this is. Oh, it's a person, kind of. It's literally like an eye, and they're wearing like some sort of red hood. Okay, and then we get this Komorebi logo card, and it's completely made up of stars. The stars themselves have all these tiny little dots of color in them as well. This is a really cool extra card. Out of the box, they feel pretty good. A lot of Komorebi's later edition decks have been going through Taiwan, and so far, I don't mind it. If you're gonna go with a manufacturer outside of USPC, I think that Taiwan companies are honestly the next best option. Let's just get right into an out-of-box rating. Back design, I think this is a really killer back design. I love the boldness of it. It's really simple. It creates a lot of motion. I'm gonna give the back design a 10. Feeling and handling. Like I said, I've liked what I've received from Taiwan so far from Komorebi's decks. I'm going to have to break these in, see how they handle long term. But right out of the box, I'll give them an 8. Overall theme and aesthetic. I'll give the theme and aesthetic a 10 as well. I feel like it's not quite as gritty as Komorebi has gone in the past. They're taking a bit more of a simpler approach to this deck, but that's also something that I can appreciate. I think the rest of the deck pairs really well with the back design. All right, I'm going to handle these cards for a little bit, and I will be right back.
All right, here's my final score and review of the Sonhos Brutalist playing cards. Back design. Out of the box, I gave these a 10. We are going to stick to a 10. It's a really solid one-way back design. Very, very simple, very appealing to the eye. I love this back design. Feeling and handling. Out of the box, I gave these an 8. I'm gonna land on a 9.3. Getting real specific with the numbers because I can. These handle very well. They handle very similarly to other Taiwan decks that Komorebi has produced. I'd say the only thing that's keeping it from like a 9.5 and up is that at least this deck, the edges were a little sharp. I buffed it down with a missing buffer, but even then, some of the corners really kind of cut up my hands a little bit. But other than that, they handle really well. They're nice and smooth, they fan well. They're a nice thickness. The sharpness is starting to go down as I break them in more, but it took a little bit to get there. Overall theme and aesthetic, out of the box I gave these a 10. We are going to stick to a 10. Like I said, there's a little bit more minimalist design in this deck, but it pairs perfectly with the minimalist back design. Overall, I think these cards look really good, not only on the back design, but through the faces as well. That gives the Brutalist playing cards a total deck score of 9.7. Ow! Honestly, this is my favorite deck of cards that Komorebi has put out. If this was on a nice USPC stock and finish, this deck would have gotten a perfect 10. In spirit, this deck is a perfect 10. Thank you so much for watching. As always, you can like, subscribe, comment, and hit the bell. Let me know what you thought of the Sonhos Brutalist playing cards, and I will see you on the next one.